Well, this ought to be interesting. Get the old beast here going. I've got to get to a vantage point where I can show all the babies we got out here. I'm gonna have to pull behind Benjamin's house a little bit, I think. Thankfully, I got zoom on this camera. Nick's getting ready to change out all the stuff on Linda's Navigator, all the front end stuff. Then I got to take Brandon down to Ardmore. I'm gonna have to call CVS Pharmacy. I left my phone in the office charging. A lot of crap out here in the pasture. See if I can do this without too much trouble. The problem I have here, as strange as this is gonna sound, this old farm has terraced topography on it. Let me take my sunshades off and let's see. Well, there's the mama sheep, painted desert sheep, and her baby right there. And sooner or later, the mama, that's one of the little goats that Linda traded Jerry. Right over there. Let's see if I can find it. That's my grandson Cheyenne out running around the backyard. They're out of school this next week for a week for spring break. Here in about 2 months, or not 2 months, 2 weeks, I don't know. I can't see we've got baby goats and baby sheep. I think what I need to do is just set this back, up here, and let you watch and see what happens. They're all munching down right now. I've got a letter I'm going to read to everybody. That Shauna sheep right there, he's the ram we got. And the mama sheep's in the back there by the gate, I think. I don't see her. That's Clyde the goat. I don't see the mama sheep at all. I wonder where she's at. We've got a fenced paddock to the right of me. Huh. No, let's see there. I bet they're out behind that, or they're inside of one of the little things there. I don't see her. I really don't. There's Sean walking away. He is such a butthead, pun intended. Oh well, let me read this and I'll drive around and see if I can find them from a different angle. This is from my friend Beth Henshaw Kurtz. Her husband is Professor Dr. Howard Kurtz, another friend of mine. And what is that? I'll tell you what, I need a keeper. Oh wait, I've got one. Her name's Linda. She's just not in here. My glasses are so covered in stuff. I'm gonna have to take a glasses cleaner out of my pocketto and clean the lenses. I couldn't see out of it. There's so much stuff on it. Well, that's almost clean. What is all this stuff? I don't know. Now, I will read this to you, all of you, so that you understand my position too. And this is from something Beth wrote on Facebook. Caution in regards to all the people wanting to move here from New York, California, excuse me, and other heavily populated cities across the country, as well as those wanting to visit. Before you come to Oklahoma to visit, you must be aware of what is happening here, especially around the areas you think is perfect. There is a housing shortage. Rent has tripled, and folks are vacationing here in record numbers. So if you plan on moving here or just plan on vacationing in our woods, river bottoms, or lakes this summer, I think you should know that wolf spiders, fire ants, and bed bugs have infested hotels and motels across the area due to drier than usual weather. The woods will eat you alive with ticks and chiggers. Our lakes are full of gators, freshwater sharks, and creepy old guys wearing Speedos. Our rivers are full of drunks in tubes peeing themselves while the banjo players lay waiting in the bushes. Mountain lions have eaten many domesticated animals and possibly some small children. The local bear and coyote population are all in heat and think your girlfriend is hot. Snakes, don't even get me started on the water-headed copper moccasins and the diamondback rattle cobras that are native here. The poison ivy has overtaken all other vegetation. We have had bear sightings at every park in town. They are after your picnic baskets, and some cougars have been spotted in motel rooms. Yeah, that makes sense. Watch out for the jackalopes. They have been extremely aggressive this season. We have Bigfoot invading our parks, and it's their mating season. Porcupines are stabbing small children should they dare to utilize the local playground equipment. Skunks have made their way over and multiplied at unprecedented rates and wander the local campgrounds in packs looking for beer. Murder hornets, we've got great black clouds of murder hornets and swarms of giant crickets, and even some Alabama grasshoppers. Scorpions have been congregating in massive quantities under rocks, logs, and wooden steps. Automobiles and tarantulas are now stealing people's food and biting like crazy. I'm pretty sure all the private tiger owners, we had a jump in them after Tiger King, have released their cats into the streets of our cities and towns. And that red dirt you saw, it's real and it stains everything, and we won't even warn you about dust devils. You know, tornadoes' little brothers, dirty little brothers. Head lice now fly, and we have vampire bats. Feral hogs will eat you bone and all, unless the swarms of mosquitoes carry you off to feed their babies. Oh, and no one is vaccinated. Come at your own risk. That's my public service announcement. I still don't see that mama sheep. She looks like Shaun the sheep over there, only she's female. They're known as hair sheep. They don't really make wool, they just make long hair. I'm gonna start up and back up and see if I can find that mama and baby. I'm a little worried now. I do not see them. I do not. Oh, they're okay. I think I know where they're at. I'll pull down. They're in the mamas and their babies are in the zipboard container home, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. That is a baby goatlet. They're called kids, and that's its mama right there. And I'm betting the mama sheep is in there. Well, that's pretty much as I can film on it right now. However, in the vein of being nice to everybody, I'm going to take you and show you Jerry's little herd, if they're out. One of the things that happens out in the country that a lot of people might not believe is that there's a lot of stealing going on. An awful lot of it, actually. Folks will... the other day, okay, a buddy of mine down in Ardmore showed a photo, and I'd already alluded to this in another vlog, and it's not just here in southern Oklahoma, it's everywhere out in the country, in this state and in Texas. There are people in the city, they call them porch pirates, and there's a couple stealing stuff off of doorsteps in Oklahoma City got caught. And a friend of mine posted a video of them actually being put in handcuffs. They'll see a package and they'll take it. Well, here we've got this guy in a little black Toyota driving around Ardmore and Wilson, Hilton, and other little towns and taking photos of people's property. He was over here the other day, and what they're doing is they're seeing what you got that is easy to take, to turn a buck on. They're too lazy to go get a job and actually work for money. And this guy was parked up at the corner where Jerry's Orange Gate is. And before I could get there, I can't remember which one of my boys I had in this van with me. Might have been Benjamin, I'm not real sure. Before I could show up, he took off. I was gonna ask him what he was doing. And I'm not bashful about that stuff at all. Not bashful about wanting people to behave themselves. It's just like last night, Linda and I came by over here at the RV park. I'm kind of jealous of what people do to Jerry and to my own folks. There's a guy that had two RVs over here, and he told Jerry he couldn't make him move. He wasn't gonna move, and Jerry told me the guy was rude every time he talked to him. I asked him if he wanted me to come deal with it. No! So he knew what would happen. But the guy left. Linda and I came and we checked, and he'd gone. This used to be called Buffalo Gap. Jerry and I still refer to it as much, but he changed it to Fun Valley. I don't see the goats out. Well, if they're not out, at least you got to go for a ride with me. There's my Bubba's front loader. I don't know if it's too big to fit through the front gates to what we call the snake pit or not. There's some goats out right there. We'll take a look at them. Yeah. See if there's any little ones there. Yeah, there's a couple. You can't really see them. I'm in a bad place. There they are. A couple little brown ones and a white one. It's really fun. Linda wanted, and there's a little one, boer cub or kid. His daddy's right there. Jerry traded one to a guy named David White. That boer billy goat. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video, and I'll show you why in a minute. And I'll shut down. Show you something they're doing over here, Jerry and his crew, that I think is pretty cool. go put some gas in this thing, especially if Brandon and I have to take it down to Ardmore. I had a buddy of mine ask me, that van can't be that bad on gasoline. Yeah, it is, and it's in perfect tune right now. It chugs because it's got an oversized motor and a lot of horsepower. That's just the hazard of having it, I guess. Love my old van though, I really do. Okay, they drained the lake here at Fun Valley, and I'll show you why here in a minute. Okay. All that stuff, the different areas down there that the dirt's all piled up, they're not putting it down. What they're doing is they're scooping it out, and he's going to make a much broader swimming area down here when they put the gate, close the gate on the dam. Down there, well, down there I used to cross in this old van, and I could probably do it right now, but I'd probably get stuck. I don't know. They've been crossing. Maybe I ought to also. Let's find out, shall we? I won't do this in Linda's Navigator, but I've had this truck go through water that came up over my hood and it didn't short out. It's like I tell Jerry, this old van's about half mountain goat. I've taken this truck places that I shouldn't. Still doing it right now. See, and down there, they're sloping this down and they're gathering dirt up. They're broadening it and making a bigger swimming area. Now, any of y'all decide that are watching this video, any of you decide you just have to come down here and camp out and stuff, get a hold of me. I happen to know the owner. During the summer, this place gets completely overrun. It really does. One thing about living in paradise, and I do consider living in paradise, you have to put up with tourists. See, my friend Beth that wrote that article that I read to you, she owns a farm over in Comanche County. I don't know if it's Stevens County, it's over by Comanche. And she has people trying to camp on her farm all the time. We had people try to do it here too. And you have to put up with it. Well, folks, that's all I've got for you today. And like that sign in my office says, be kind. Just be kind. Love all of you. God bless you, and bye.